Hey guys, welcome to Good Night Gaming. I'm Sleepy Joe, and we're gonna play some Stardew Valley. Now, I haven't really played this game before. I got it a really long time ago from a friend of mine. I just said it looked cool and he offered to get it for me. Let's call it Bedtime Farm. Favorite thing. Let's just stay on theme, why don't we? Anyway, I got this from a friend of mine. I ended up returning it not long after because I wasn't into farming sims at the time. But looking back now, because that was a pretty long time ago, I think I'm gonna give it another shot because I think I might be really into it if I try it now. Let's work on this character, huh? Eye color. Make it look vaguely like me, I suppose. Because why not? It'll make it a little more relatable. Also, this music is really good. This is actually really relaxing music. I'm a big fan of this. So, I'm not super sure how to play this game. People have given me a couple tips and stuff. I've seen all kinds of stuff like that. Just because I've mentioned that I was gonna do this for my first recording. But, you know, I'm not sure what to expect really. I'm not gonna give myself a... Oh wait, I'm gonna give myself some sunglasses maybe. What else is there? Okay, sunglasses it is. I'm super glad I'm giving this game another shot. Oh man, I can change farms. I'm going everywhere right now. Huh. I'm gonna start with the standard farm just to be safe. I don't know if I pick another farm, if some gameplay is gonna change real crazy like. But yeah, this is gonna be really peaceful. Perfect game to start this Let's Play channel with. From what I understand, it's a really big observation, really obvious observation, that this bed looks super uncomfortable. Especially as like a deathbed, right? Because in this case, the grandpa's like dying to leave the farm to me. This is old Grandpa Joe. But like, yikes! That is a deathbed? I just can't imagine. So, I mean to use this sort of channel as a healthy outlet, you know, just for any sort of creativity I have. I feel like I need something like this, just where I can hop on, I can be really chill, I can hopefully make other people feel really chill, hopefully others will actually enjoy watching me do this kind of stuff, because I want to do it anyway. It's really fun, and I wanted to give it a genuine shot. I've always wanted to do some sort of online content creation instead of working at Joja, because I don't know, it's just always been so appealing, and I feel like everyone my age in this generation has like seen their favorite YouTubers growing up and wanted to do something similar. Everyone wants to be a Let's Player or podcaster, Twitch streamer or something. And if you don't actually want to be one, the thought still pops in your head that like, man, it'd be really cool to do this kind of stuff just as a living. And I think it really would. Now what's going on here? Oh, I get my letter? Dear Sleepy Joe, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed a deed to that place, my pride and joy, Bedtime Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Man, I wish somebody would leave me an entire farm. I think I'm set to inherit some amount of land, but not like a straight up farm to own. Oh, dude, this game's beautiful. There's a really good atmosphere in here. I want to see stuff like this in real life more. I wish I lived in a place just like the Stardew Valley. Lately I've been seeing a lot of cottagecore stuff online, and it actually looks really, really appealing. It kind of makes me want to live like really, really kind of out there. I wouldn't want to be completely separate from like society or civilization, but I want to have like a smallish, not a tiny home, but just like something a little bit on the smaller side, a cottage and like a big old green meadow. I think that'd be beautiful. It would just be like a really simple life, you know? I want to be like a lumberjack or something, that'd be epic. Oh yeah, I remember your town, not your town, your farm is a total mess when you first get here. Because your grandpa didn't think to take care of it ever. Look how disappointed I am with having you clean it up. Have it cleaned up in no time. Yeah, whatever, if you say so. Look at my shades and my jacket. This home does not look bad. What's this guy doing in my house? What the hell? The new farmer. Yeah, and the owner of the house you just walked out of, buddy. Mayor of Pelican Town, you say? What is Pelican Town? Quite a big deal. Big enough deal to like break into my home? I don't understand. Yeah, the whole rustic aesthetic is really awesome. I've always been into it. I was born in the wrong generation. I should have been a lumberjack in the 1800s. That would have been a lot of fun. Must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. I was talking about how somebody gave me this a long time ago. I ended up refunding it on Steam, because apparently I was able to do that. Like, someone gifted it to me, to my Steam inventory, and I played it, didn't like it, and refunded it. Well, I say played it, but I got like 3 minutes in. I actually don't remember a thing. So I refunded it, and like got some other game that I don't even remember, because I was a stupid kid. So that buddy was always like, anytime he thought about getting me a game, he'd be like, oh, I don't know if I want to get you a game. What if you return it immediately? And honestly, I don't really blame him. Now, check that out. I can run. Oh, what? Why is shift labeled run? Is it toggle? No. Shift is walk. Alright. I didn't pay attention. Okay. Cool. Right click to open that. Parsnip seeds. Use a little something to get you started. Oh well. You broke into my house, but at least you gave me handouts. Introduce myself to people. Cultivate and harvest a parsnip. That's a lot to ask of me, man. I'm just gonna sit on a chair for a minute. Oh, dude, this is... Oh, I love that. I've got a fireplace in my house, and it's just amazing to have, honestly. Every once in a while, during the winter, I like to just go and sit next to it, you know? Yeah, pickaxe for that. Especially for like reading a book or just hanging out with my family in general, it's really nice. Because you stay warm without having to use like a space heater. Ignore the fact that I'm super incompetent with this. This is not going well for me. Okay, there we go. Oh, pickaxe. What is this right here, though? I'm curious about it. Because it looks like it was going to be something important. Got a coal, though. I don't know if I'm going to get any use out of that. But, you know. If I remember right, there's like a wizard tower or something crazy that you also have in your farm. But, you know, they apparently update this game a lot, which is super cool. Apparently there just was one recently. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it added. But I know like multiplayer compatibility was an update that came after the game was released. And it's really cool to see a developer doing that. Everyone's like, oh, we want to play multiplayer, and the developer's like, okay, cool, we'll do that. Why not? I understand it can be difficult to do that kind of thing. And I don't know if maybe the developer was planning on it being multiplayer from the start, and they were just waiting for people to buy the game first, but it's cool regardless. Gotta give this one a few swings? Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should actually be, like, going to introduce myself to people. Although, I am supposed to start farming. Let's do, like, a really small plot for now, because I don't know if I want to keep doing parsnips, you know? I don't know if that's truly what I wish to do with my life. With my farm. Alright, I've got a few spares just in case all of that goes wrong somehow. Now I'm supposed to go tell people what's going on in town. I can throw all this in there, right? Alright, cool. Hopefully I didn't need that. I don't want to look too stupid on my first video. Alright. Heading to Pelican. Actually, no, let's explore. Let's go to the bus stop. Let's go home. Nah. What's this right here, though? The bus to Calico Desert is out of service. Can I go there later? That'd be pretty sick. Out of order. Maybe I can do that later, too. This game seems to have a lot in store for me. I'm hoping to, like, make this sort of a series. I'll just like keep playing this game forever. On the side, every once in a while, I can definitely play new games because I don't want to do the same thing forever. That'd be kind of lame of me. But I want to keep this game consistent just because it's so cool. It's a perfect game to vibe to. Check out the Sam dude. Oh, guess that conversation's over then. See you, man. I didn't even get to say hi back. Let's go to the hospital. I need something checked out. Oh wait, that's not an actual conversation, is it? Let me just enter the back room without permission. Oh, I'm not good enough friends with Harvey? Harvey, my dude. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. He looks kind of cool. He looks like a trusty fellow. I would definitely let that guy prescribe me medication. Marnie. Hi, Marnie. What's your deal? What is this? Oh, birthdays. Man, I moved in right before the mayor's birthday. Now I gotta, like, find out his whole deal. Gotta get him a gift. After I find out what he likes, it's gonna be a whole mess, man. Can't believe this. Ooh, she looks pretty. She is pretty. Look at her. That's right. I heard someone new was moving into that old farm. That's me, Femoid. For people who don't know, I say that ironically. Please don't bully me over it. Like everyone's, it's like pretty popular in anime and video games, especially. For people to have hair like this specific shade of green too. And I understand hair dye exists, but I'm pretty sure in most games and stuff like this, it's never really, like, supposed to be dye. A lot of the time, I think they're just born with that. In anime and stuff, where, like, the silly little babies getting their first hair and it's, like, bright blue. Honestly, I don't mind. A lot of my friends, like, close personal friends in real life, they, really not big fans of dyed hair or any really unnatural hair color. I'm super down for it if it's like kind of subtle. I don't like super bright colors for dyed hair on other people. I'm not talking about myself. I'm not super interested in dyeing my own hair or getting my hair dyed. I'm talking about how it looks on others. As long as it's not something super bright. And even with super bright colors, it can work out sometimes if you pick the right one. And it'll look really good if you just don't go crazy with it. And Gus. Man, Gus is a good name for people who own businesses at all. Like, I don't care what business it is. If your name is Gus, you're just meant to own something. I don't know, man. It's just the rules. I don't make them. Got 500 G's. Oh, let's go talk to this old lady with her plants. Hi, Evelyn. Evelyn's one of those... So there's definitely old people names out there. They exist. And I think Evelyn isn't quite one of them. But I can definitely see an old Evelyn being used for old ladies. It's not quite as like, oh, only old people are named this. It's like Edna or anything like that. Oh, I can call her Granny right away. Not as old as Edna, or like not as dedicated to old people, but definitely not surprised. Also, people, what kind of culture does this town have where people can just like enter each other's living rooms unannounced and be welcomed? Because that's really a double-edged sword. Like, on one hand, pretty cool. Pretty cool that people can just come hang out with each other unexpected. But also, huge invasion of privacy, don't you think? I don't know, man. If I was aware that was the norm in a town, I think I'd be okay with it, as long as I was told ahead of time. Go check out this guy. This guy's gonna be a fisherman, ain't he? Oh, nobody's even home. That's cool. How many people have I met so far? 11. Got 17 to go. Yikes. From what I understand, the day-night cycle is pretty cool. What's this? Where are we? Cindersap Forest and Pelican Town. Yo, some cows. What's going on here? Oh man, I'm in the cow store. Oh, hello. How are you today? So, livestock and animal care products at my ranch. You should swing by sometime. Oh, I literally just ran into you. That's crazy. Oh, this is probably the little kids' room. Man, I've been meaning to read more books lately. Kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm for real. Because I like to think I'm kind of academic, but I'm kind of not because I don't read. I want to do it more often, but I'm so picky about my books because it's such a big commitment to pick up like a book, because that's a few hours of your life you're gonna spend on that. It's kind of hypocritical of me though, because I play so many video games, but I think a lot of games, because they're super active engagement, they'll be kind of entertaining no matter what. Like, as long as it's vaguely good, even a little bit quality, you should have a good time with a video game. Whereas reading a boring book is agonizing. But that could just be me. I don't know, man. I'm just wandering around this weird pond lake type thing. I don't know where I am. I'm just trying to run into as many people as I possibly can. Who lives in here? Oh, it's locked. No one else has a locked door except for this person, I guess. Oh, hi. Spring is lovely. It's you again. Did that count as an introduction? Nah, it makes sense. Oh, I can see like my energy meter or whatever right there, I think that's what that is. Yeah. Particularly, I want to read some philosophy books because that's a super interesting subject. I think a lot of people will agree that it's really cool to just learn about philosophy and hear some real crazy perspectives. And reading these people's books, it's even more out there if you read really old philosophers' books, because they have such a different perspective than we do, because they were born in a completely different time in history where all of their priorities had to be entirely different from ours. I just can't imagine. I feel like I'm not making very much progress. I bet people are going to be a little bit upset with me because I didn't do anything. Hope I'm not going to get in trouble for not paying attention. People are going to tear me apart, huh? Nah, not really. I'm trying to find my way home though, because it's getting dark and I assume that means it's sleepy time. And this is good night gaming, so we like to sleep around here. Ah. Alright, yeah, I need to go like up a little bit more, I think. Yeah. So, really into Cobra Kai. It's a Netflix series. It's a sequel to Karate Kid, which is also something I really enjoy. It's more than just nostalgia that I have for Karate Kid. There's this weird, like, I don't know, I think a lot of people probably have this thing too, where it's like, it was surrounded by so much, I don't know, not mystery, but like, amazement, maybe. It's just crazy that not only that this movie touched so many people, but that the sequel turned out well. Karate Kid was a really good movie, huge part of my childhood, and so when Cobra Kai came out, I was pretty concerned it was going to be awful, not gonna lie. But, oh, someone got back from a fishing trip and wants to talk to me. But it actually turned out really well. I've been watching it with my family. Or not been watching it, like I've already caught up. Season 3 is coming out in January. It's gonna be great. And I don't know, man. It definitely is a pretty cool take on what happened in Karate Kid. Like, you would have thought it would have just been a redux where it's like, oh, Johnny's kid is good. And, not Johnny's kid is good. Danny LaRusso's kid is good and everyone else is evil. You know, they could have just done the exact same plot, but as a TV show. But no, they went in a really cool direction with it and made, like, all the characters a little bit more gray. I don't know. I found a geode. Local blacksmiths can break it open for you. Who knows what can get inside? It's pretty epic, bro. Throw some stuff in there. I'm gonna keep these because I feel like I might want them later. Oh, I can't use that yet. Is there like a storage in my house or something? No, not yet, I guess. Oh well. That's okay with me. I'll survive. I keep mixing up the tools because I'm not paying very much attention to what I'm actually using. But it's fine. This is moving around. Before 5 p.m., it's 8:10 a.m. I've got plenty of time. I'm just gonna keep clearing this out. That's the first thing I really want to do. What is this? Mixed seeds? I want to pick up this coal so that I can put it in there, because that made me money last night. Crazy, I'm making... Now, I don't know about the economy, but 100 is just a pretty big number considering I made it just by trying to clear out the farm a little more. I'm liking it. I just want my farm to look pretty though. That's super important to me right now. And that is priority number 1. I can eat this. It's pretty cool. Bring my energy up. Yeah, eat that dandelion. Oh man. When I was a kid, I used to... somebody told me that when dandelions were yellow, don't eat the white ones. When dandelions are yellow, you can eat that yellow part, and it'll actually taste pretty good. So I tried it, and I don't know if I would still do that, because that seems pretty gross now, because you don't know what's been on that dandelion. But as a kid, whenever I would see a dandelion while I was playing outside with my friends and stuff, I would just yoink it and eat it. No hesitation. I was like insane. I was a madman, quite frankly. And it would actually be like towards the middle of the yellow part. It would actually be kind of sweet. I remember. It was really sweet, and so a bunch of my friends did it too. And I think when I told like adults about it, they'd be freaked out. Because, fair enough, kids should probably not be eating dandelions that they see at random. Seems like a real good way for somebody to get sick. Oh, accidentally watered a rock. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with making sure this area is really clean and well kept, but you know, it's my farm. I get to make it as beautiful as I wish. I'll probably look up some guides later as I get more into the game so I can find out what I should be doing and such. But for now, I'm perfectly happy just clearing my rocks, you know? Getting rid of them. This is really peaceful. I'm glad I did this. It's kind of weird talking to myself, but I'm sure I'll get used to it in time. And hopefully, I'll get better at it in time. I want to be as entertaining as possible. I'm gonna go talk to this fisherman now because I'm running out of energy already. It's tough work. I also need to find the blacksmith so I can open these geodes. That would be preferable. Lewis's birthday is still coming up. I don't know what the exclamation mark quite means. Oh, there we go. I'll love you forever if you bring me quartz. Haley. 75 golden delivery, and Haley will be thankful. I'll try. If I find the blacksmith and open up these geodes, then maybe it'll have some quartz. I just need to figure out where they are. That's like Town Hall or something, if I remember correctly. I got messed up. This town's a super good place. This would be probably a great place to grow up if there were other kids there. Alright. I don't think this is a blacksmith, but I can come check anyway. Demetrius, local scientist and father. Oh, nice to meet you. It's weird, I only see the same few characters whenever I hear about this game online. Probably just because those are the favorites, but still. You'd think I'd hear more about people like Demetrius. He seemed like a pleasant fellow. And he's a father. Is there like a town map or something I can find that'll tell me where exactly the blacksmith is? I'm not like stressing about it or anything, I'm just curious. I'm sure I'll run into one eventually. Who are you? Linus? Hey there, bro. Oh, is this time sensitive? 2 days, uh-oh. Not so sure I'll be able to do it. But I'll give it a shot. Where exactly am I supposed to go? The beach south of town. I'll just do that, and maybe I'll bump into the blacksmith along the way. Now, speaking of like being really connected with nature and stuff, like living in a farm, in a cottage like this, I've really been wanting to go hunting. I haven't done it before, but it's always something I've wanted to try out. And some people think that hunting is evil because killing an animal is involved, but personally I think hunting is a little bit actually more, I don't know, moral than eating animals that were kept in captivity like cows and pigs and anything that gets kept on a farm, really. Because at least the animals you hunt get to live freely for a long time. Whoa, this is a pretty man, Elliot. There's a little cabin by the beach. Pleasure to meet you too, bud. Oh, he is swaying around. But yeah, I think hunting. Animals you hunt get to live freely and naturally up until you kill them. And you know, it's hunting is just like what animals do to each other, and I think it's kind of natural for that sort of thing to happen. And I'm not saying this isn't a like, oh, I hate vegans and vegetarians and how dare you not eat meat. It's perfectly okay not to want to for your own personal reasons. If you disagree with me and you don't want to eat meat, good on you. I'm glad you have like your own opinion and that you came to that conclusion yourself. Because I feel like most households, kids are raised eating meat and then they decide to stop eating meat. And I think it's really cool that they had that thought and they decided, alright, I'm gonna be different than how I was raised and I'm gonna, you know, do something else than what my family did. And that's individuality for you. It's important to be an individual first. Don't identify yourself entirely based on the actions of other people or people you're similar to. I don't think people should just like let their whole identities be groups that they belong to and stuff. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't embrace that kind of thing. You definitely should. But you're still one member of that group, right? So, treat yourself like it. Well, I fish. I have no idea how this works. But that's okay. Oh, I did it! Keep bar behind fish? Oh, I see how this works. Oh, this is cool, actually. This is a really entertaining minigame. Now I'm fishing. 1-inch anchovy. It's a little bit disappointing. Let's go for something cooler. Yeah, I think being your own person is really important for you to be happy, really. I think it's hard to, you know, be comfortable with yourself if you never think about who you are on your own. It's gotta be... Oh, man. I'll come back to this later. I'll do this some other time. Don't worry, guys. I'll learn how to fish properly. I promise. I'll grab some clam. And an oyster. And a clam. I saw another one of these totems over there. Oh. I'm kind of curious about what they do. Let's see, is this gonna like drop off fish in here? No, that's not what that's for. Man, I love this water. Actually, I want to go back and take another look at that. For some reason, I've always been obsessed with the way that water looks in video games. I've always thought water in games just, so pretty. Really beautiful. And whenever I play stuff like Mario Kart, specifically, generally the only reason I'll pick a certain stage in Mario Kart is because it's got water in it, and I think water is really pretty. And that's really all it takes to convince me. I think part of it is I grew up playing a lot of Mario Sunshine as a kid. I don't know why I came in here. And playing Mario Sunshine it was a really difficult game at my age. I was just really young when I started playing it. But, you know, I lived. And I always thought the water in that game was really pretty. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, you should go look up a little bit of Mario Sunshine gameplay. It just got re-released as part of the... I've talked to you before, but I haven't talked to her. It just got re-released as part of the Mario All-Stars thing. Speaking of which, people... it's still really weird how I've been... Last time I was in here, nobody was home. And nobody's still home. People are all really upset, and I would be too if I was really passionate about getting Mario All-Stars. They really don't like the fact that Mario All-Stars is like really... First of all, it's really expensive considering it's three little Mario emulations. Not even really their own game. Or, well, okay, they're their own game, but they existed a long time ago. And it's crazy that they expect you to pay the full price of like a brand new video game that was just made, and it's a AAA title that they spent millions of dollars on. Or you can come get this Mario emulator. I don't know. And then they made it a weird temporary release where it's going to be gone after a while. Which I'm sure people aren't happy about, and I wouldn't be either. And as much as I want to play Mario Sunshine again, I'm not sure if it's worth $60 because I won't want to play the other games nearly as much. But oh well. Maybe they'll bring it back at some point, you know? Let people play it again. I'll start buying it. If it comes out again, maybe I'll grab it if I have a lot of extra money. Because I actually looked it up recently. One of my friends was thinking about buying a whole GameCube because I wanted to just, you know, have a GameCube and play a couple of games on it. So I looked up how much it would be to get a copy of Mario Sunshine, and the answer is a lot of money. I think they're going for like $70 or $80 original GameCube copies, which is insane to me. Oh, Axe isn't strong enough. That a game... Is it even that rare of a game, though? That's what I have to wonder. Because usually, games that expensive from a long time ago have to be hard to get your hands on. But, is that even true in this case? I feel like they would have had to make a lot of copies, right? I understand that Mario Sunshine, at the time of its release, didn't actually get a very good reception, but I'm sure a lot of people bought it and that a lot of copies were manufactured. So why is it so expensive to get one? starting to feel exhausted. I should cut it out and go to sleep now. Games have always been a huge part of my life ever since I was a kid. I grew up playing the GameCube. That's how I was exposed to Mario Sunshine. Used to play a lot of Star Fox. I don't know if you guys have seen very much Star Fox, but it was really good. I got it on the 3DS at some point when I was a kid, too. And that version was actually super easy to beat in a really short amount of time. And I think it was the same as the, Here's general store today and check out an affordable size 24 backpack. Sorry I got distracted, I really want that backpack. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure the 3DS version is the same as the original Star Fox. In which case, it's a pretty short game if you know what you're doing and you don't die very much. Remember, I would go to like wrestling meets as a kid, because that's what I did. I did a lot of wrestling as a kid. I get a letter, an ad, about coming to get a backpack, and they're closed on Wednesdays. That's kind of weird. Let's go check out the saloon real quick. Oh, I guess it's really early in the morning. Oh well. I'll just go back to clearing out my farm a little more. Let's go to wrestling meets as a kid. That's what I did. Never a big fan of ball sports. I was always more into contact sports. Which is why I want to pick up wrestling soon. Even though that might not be able to happen for a while, considering what's going on right now. But I'll live. And at these wrestling meets, whenever I wasn't doing anything, I would be able to pop out my 3DS, play Star Fox, and I would be able to beat that game by the time I had a match. Because I had played it so much that I learned like all the tricks. I knew a bunch of the shortcuts and such. I was just a master at that game. I don't understand how some people get enough into games that they want to speedrun them. I really want to be able to do the same thing, but for some reason I just have a really hard time dedicating myself that much to a lot of things, really. I don't know. I think it's something I should work on, is being able to commit to things more and put more effort into them. And I'm not saying I don't put effort into anything in my life. That's definitely not true. But it does seem like some people are able to dedicate themselves to stuff far easier than I am. And that's okay. I'll figure it out. That's why I think doing this will be helpful. I think this is something I can put time into, and I can work hard at doing this little channel. I want to be the Bob Ross of Let's Plays, which is a lot to live up to. I haven't, by the way, I haven't planted this last parsnip seed because I have an uneven amount, and I really don't want to mess this up right here. In case you were wondering. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell when they're done. As a matter of fact... Alright, that means they're not done. Cool. Oh well. That's why I had an extra seed. No need to worry about it. But yeah. I'll be working on committing to things more. I don't have a lot of things that I'm like... Well, I definitely have a lot of things I'm passionate about. But I want to get like really deep into a hobby. Or this. This whole thing I'm doing right now works out too. Can I like refill my water? I don't know. I'll look it up later. Now, because this is kind of a night-themed channel, and it's called Good Night Gaming, and I'm called Sleepy Joe. So, you can kind of tell what the theme is here. So, stuff like tea would be really on brand. And I love drinking tea, although I'm more of a coffee person. And a lot of people who don't drink coffee very much assume that it's like a huge energy boost, and it's really a much smaller boost of energy than you think. And people will frown upon drinking coffee at night, and that's fair because caffeine has like a 6-hour half-life or something. So 6 hours after you drink your coffee, there's still going to be half of what you had in your body. But I actually find that if I'm planning on staying up late, I can make myself a cup of coffee at night. And it's honestly not bad. It's just as relaxing as drinking a cup of tea, until the caffeine like kicks in, that is. But even then, if you're drinking coffee while you're already tired, it's pretty easy not to actually get all that hyped up. So I find drinking a nice cup of coffee that I just made to be just as relaxing and comforting as other people would find a nice little cup of tea. I should find a few more people to introduce myself to today. That sounds like a good goal. Oh, I should actually water my plants first since it's not raining today. I assume you gotta water them once a day. That seems like it would make sense. I don't know why I was doing it like that when I can just actually go down the line. For some reason it feels wrong to step in my crops, but I don't think it actually does anything in this game. Anything bad, at least. I feel like this is weird that there's a little stone area right here when it doesn't lead to anything, but maybe it'll be something later. I really like this music. It's really beautiful. Man, I'm having a good time right now. Alright, let's see what this new request is. Demetrius would like to hire someone to fetch a carp. Alright, so I can just go fishing today. That'll be cool. Wonder who I haven't met yet. I feel like I've run around a lot of the area, but I still haven't met all the people in the game. Haven't fulfilled that introduction quest. But, you know, I'm playing this really casually. It's okay for me to get sidetracked and go fishing instead of actually trying to find what I'm looking for. Ah, almost a perfect throw. Oh, this is real calming. Oh, caught a fish. No, I'm not super good at this kind of thing. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not doing an amazing job right now. Maybe I'll get used to it though. Oh, yeah, look at that. Getting the hang of it. Oh, nice. very happy when it just stands still for me for a while. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, a halibut, 10 inches. That is much better than I got before. But I'm looking for a carp for Demetrius, so that he and I can be homies. I talked about how I wanted to go hunting earlier, and the same really applies to fishing. Got some seaweed. Fishing in real life is, if anything, more calming than fishing in video games like this. And fishing has sort of become like a bit of a meme lately. I should probably, if this happens again, I'll throw to a different area. But fishing has become sort of a meme lately. People make jokes about, oh, like going fishing with the boys. And maybe that comes from a real place. Maybe people really do want to go fishing with their friends, because I know I do. You hop on a boat, you go out on the water with your best friends, and you guys sit there and you just have each other and your fishing rods, and you're trying to catch something. I used to fish as a kid, but ever since I moved to where I live now, I haven't actually gone fishing, which is a little disappointing. But you know, I can't control it. Well, I can. I can definitely try a little bit harder to go fishing. Maybe I should. That's more of a summer thing, though. Or spring. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh man, I want to keep talking, but it's a little hard when I'm trying to catch this fish. Oh, okay. So the secret is to use like way shorter clicks instead of trying to hold it. Oh, almost. There we go. Nice. What is this? A flounder, huh? Pretty big fish. Yeah. You're out on the water with your buddies, and you just talk to each other. Or even if you don't, you enjoy their company silently, while you just wait for some fish. And then once you guys are done, and hopefully you've caught a couple, you can go home and you can cook them up and have them for dinner that very day. Which I think is probably the best part, is you went out, you fished, and you like physically got your own dinner without going to like the store or anything. You know, you didn't go to the grocery shop and get like some vegetables and some steak. Nah, you went out and you caught a wild fish on your own. And it just makes you feel really accomplished. And it also tastes really good. A fresh fish. I know a lot of people aren't into seafood. What is this? Oh, I can get the treasure chest. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I have to not completely abandon the fish to try and get the treasure. That was a little bit dumb of me, but oh well. Yeah, some people aren't into seafood, which is a really weird idea to me, because ever since I was little, everyone I've ever known liked seafood. And that's because where I'm from, seafood is a real big deal. It's part of like all the local cuisine where I'm from. Everyone loves it. Oh, how much? What is seafood? I mean, seaweed. Give me 13 energy and 13 health. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back and try and sell this stuff. Do I have to go back to my box, or can I sell it here? Let us find out. Hello, sir. Oh, I can sell. Wow, that flounder by itself goes for 100. Sardine for 40. Herring for 37. And halibut for 100 too. Alright, so I think what I have right now is a bamboo pole. Yeah. Trout soup. There's a fish tank. Oh, that's pretty cool. I get some fish tanks and just keep a couple fish as pets, huh? That'd be awesome. I should do that sometime. I'll have a whole thing. I'll make my house real pretty. I think these seashells actually got me not these, they're not seashells, it's a straight up clam, not just a shell. But I think they actually got me a lot of money last I came to the beach. Been meaning to check this out, what's in here. Only Elliot's friends can enter uninvited. I see. What's the deal here? 300 pieces of wood, huh? Oh, that doesn't sound super hard. I haven't been paying attention to exactly how much wood I get clearing my house, but definitely doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to get. Chop down a couple trees. It can be done in no time. Now, I want to go to the saloon and see if there's any new people there. Have I been in here yet? Well, no one's home anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I've been there or not if no one's home. Now I get some food and some spirits. Nobody's around. It's only 2:30 though. I bet it'll be way busier in like the evening. Can I play? Oh, I can! Whoa! This is an entirely different game. I don't have an item to use. Oh! I thought this was going to be a dungeon crawler and I would have to go to like the next room by moving, but I guess this is more of a survival type thing. I just have to live. Whoa, nice. Got some neat little items to work with here, huh? Oh, I died trying to get that item. That was a little bit silly of me. Let's give it another shot, huh? Oh yeah, we're getting it. I know the rules now. Now this is a little more fast-paced than what I was going for playing Stardew Valley, but that's okay. Sometimes things don't go exactly the plan. Whatever. That's the thing I feel like a lot of people have a little bit of trouble with is, whenever things don't go exactly as planned, they kind of lose hope. They don't know what to do. Whenever anything gets a little bit derailed, they sort of shut down, you know, they're not able to do what they set out to. And I don't think any unexpected trouble should keep you from doing what you were going to do. Sometimes you just gotta work around stuff. And, you know, I can't say that I always persevere whenever I have issues, but it's something everybody should work on. Whenever I'm saying stuff like this, I don't want people to think that I assume I know better or that I think I'm perfect. All of the advice I'm giving is stuff that I should follow myself, but it's hard to do. It's a process. Gotta work on it. Oh, look at me. Well, that was cool. Wonder how much time, like, in-game that passed. Not very much, huh? I think I did something to go full screen also. Oh well. That's okay. A skull-shaped keyhole. I guess to unlock that game I have to find some sort of key. Well, I should go find something else to do while I wait for more people to come into the saloon. Like I can go talk to Dog. What's going on here? Why would this poor dog would be shut in and trapped forever? How would they get out? Oh well. At least there doesn't seem to be a dog in there right now. How's my first night in the old cottage? Pretty good, pretty good. What's this say? Alright, well, now I can go get this backpack though. Oh, it's Elliot again. I haven't talked to this homie yet. Let's go talk to him. Pierre. Nice to meet you, bud. Oh, he's got seeds and produce, huh? Parsnip seeds. bean starter. Get some beans. These okay, so the parsnips take 4 days. Interesting, interesting. Where's this backpack I saw? Oh, I don't see it anywhere. I thought the ad said... Oh, here it is. It's right here. 2,000. I don't actually have that much, unfortunately. But maybe I could buy some new seeds. Wonder how much potatoes sell for. I hear, from what I heard, berries were actually really good. Now, I'm not actually sure how much truth there is to that, but someone told me that berries were really valuable, that they sold really well. But, you know, I can find out later. I'm not too stressed out about it. It's 4:10 p.m. Oh, look at you. You're here. Yep. There we go. Oh, hi. Wonder if I can get Pierre to cook dinner tonight. Well, I hope you do. Oh, it's kind of weird that the doctor's office closes so early. Oh, look. That's someone new, I think. Oh, wait, no. I don't think so. Oh, yep, he's new. He's Vincent. But I seem okay. I mean, in such a tiny town, there really aren't many strangers not to talk to, are there? That's what I've always wondered. Like, if a kid grew up in such a tiny town like this where everyone knows each other, do those kinds of kids grow up without, like, being scared of strangers? Because I know when I was little, I was terrified of strangers because, you know, it was always a big deal to not talk to strangers because you never know what those people are about. But maybe if you grew up in such a tiny town, you really don't develop as much of a fear. Oh, look at you, you look comfy. Have a library in such a small town. Yeah, actually that is pretty lucky, huh? Oh, you're new. Alex. So you're the new guy, huh? Cool. Yeah, thanks, brah. Oh yeah, look, now we got one other person in here. We got Pam to vibe with us. Get a beer? Drink in moderation. Thanks, game, I'm glad you told me. Can you smell that? It's the pizza recipe. Is... it's the recipe for pizza, not the pizza itself, it's the recipe. That's gotta be like they randomly select something from the shop list to put in that line, right? It shouldn't be possible to get that. Now there's recipes for food, but I don't know how to craft or cook yet. So, that's a little bit lost on me. Hopefully I'll learn soon though. Oh, let me talk to you. Gotta get closer. Oh. Well, I think you were new. Maybe. Kinda mean to me though. I was trying to be polite and introduce myself because I'm the new guy in town. Farm's ecosystem is fragile, huh? What's back here? Oh yeah, this is his bedroom. Probably shouldn't be back here. Oh, I can pick a bunch of stuff from the jukebox. It's pretty epic. Look at you standing in the corner over here, man. Should have a little more fun. I wonder if I can play this pool. I wouldn't imagine, so it seems like it'd be a little bit hard to put pool in like a pixel art style. I'm sure it's possible, but I don't know how well it would turn out, really. Alright. It's 7 p.m. I don't know if I want to go fishing at night. Maybe I'll go home and clear my farm a little bit with the last of the energy I have. Because Because I don't think I want to waste a day by not spending all my energy before I go to bed. Seems like it'd be kind of a waste. So I'll go... Oh yeah, and I need 300 trees to repair that bridge, don't I? Not 300 trees, 300 wood. Silly me. Let's go try and get some of that. Yeah, there we go. Chopping down a tree. Having a good time. So, one tree, and maybe a couple, like, random pieces on the floor was like 20. So it shouldn't be too hard to get 300, right? Unless I end up needing them for other stuff. In which case it might be a little more complicated. Oh, and I can always farm trees too. I just got a maple seed. I need to clean out some grass. It gets real complicated back here. This is where it gets really wild. I have a feeling maybe this place was overgrown before Grandpa even stopped using it. Then again, I'm not totally sure what the timeline is, so who am I to judge? Maybe I'll get some more coal. My inventory's full, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, except for... is that coal? Let's find out. I'll go get rid of some stuff. Keeping the wood, though, because I need to save that up now. It was a coal. Alright, I got a little more energy to use. Now I'm starting to get exhausted, so I should go to bed. And hopefully, some of my parsnips should be done soon. Yeah, let's get it. Day 4 of spring, year 1. Not bad, 191 gold. Not quite as good as the other day, but can't expect them all to be the best. Oh, who are you? Marnie. See this cat here? Oh, this is why it asked me what my animal preference was. Oh, it's a stray cat. I'll take it. Oh, I'll absolutely adopt this cat. Oh no! What should I name it? What are some more random names? Maybe that one of those will be good. Shitsa. Grukita. Jorto. No, I'll name it Flungo. I like to just have gibberish, and Flungo was something I came up with a long time ago. And whenever I play Among Us, I still use the name Flungo sometimes. It's sort of like a character. And now she's calling it Flungo. Be kind of funny to actually name a pet Flungo, but I don't think I would ever do something like that. I think too many people would judge me. JojaMart customers. Oh, the landslide is gone. I didn't even notice the landslide, really. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. I have the feeling that's not true. Are these done yet? I'm so scared because Okay, I planted them on day 1 or 2, and they're supposed to grow in 4 days, so I think they're done now, right? Right? What do I use to collect them? I feel like a fool. I'll just water them. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm out of water. Can I refill it up a pond, maybe? I'm not really... Oh, yeah, oh, I totally did. I just wasn't paying attention. There we go. Getting nice and wet. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. It's about time to head to bed, don't you think? Well, this has been fun. Glad I did this. Hope to do it again soon. And, good night, gamers.